going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Man, it's one of them days where it's a nice day outside and it's freaking blazing down here. I hate it. It's like not hot out. It's nice breeze going, but it has to be freaking on fire down here. It's just like it's nicer outside than it is down here. It doesn't make no damn sense. Yes, they did. I did see that. I'm looking for the scene and I can't find it. There it is. It's in the same spot every single time. What's going on, everybody? Action in time. What's up? How are you? Happy Friday. Did I say Thursday earlier? Happy Friday. Now here's hoping that Disney Plus has learned their lesson and they will they'll do what they need to do. But that's all I'll say. I'll probably say more at the beginning of summertime rendering. I don't think they fumble this one. I don't think they do. So I'll be optimistic. I don't think they fumble this one. Not with an established IP and property like Bleach. Don't think they do that. All right, but we're here. Omniscient reader. I can't hear a doggone thing. There we go. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. We're here back with Omniscient reader. We have chapter or episode 111 here. We ended off last week. How? Last week was chill. Last week, we really didn't do much. I didn't even have to look at it. It was kind of like wrapping up everything that was happening from the fifth scenario. We collected our rewards. Paul got taken away. B Hyung had to go get his discipline as well. We sat around, we talked for a little bit, and it's just small setup. It wasn't, not much happened. Not much happened. So here we go. I know we're supposed to be having a bunch of shorter chapters. I don't know when that's ending or if that's just going to be the norm moving forward. But I'm expecting another short one. 11, part 4, 3 promises, chapter 22. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm here for it. I am here for it. I need a little bit extra. We got contacted by possibly Dionysus. That's where we ended off. Okay. All right. I should spit this gum out. I don't feel like moving though. To get a napkin. Do I have anything that I can just get rid of that I would have no need for? I guess this little plastic bag works. I guess this little plastic bag works. Haha. Cool. Can't read with gum. All right, here we go. Constellation, god of alcohol and ecstasy. Did I say that right? That's how you spell ecstasy? I need to hold on. Google really fast. I feel like I've been spelling ecstasy wrong my whole life. Don't ask me. I've been spelling ecstasy wrong my whole life then. Okay. Huh. Wow. So why the hell am I've been spelling that so wrong. How many times have I spelled it? Not many, you're right. Not many. I haven't spelled it that many times, but how I thought it was spelled definitely wasn't that. Okay. Constellation, god of alcohol and ecstasy, wants to speak to you. Okay, we're starting off rough. We're starting off rough. Okay. Constellation, god of alcohol and ecstasy, is humming a tune. God of alcohol and ecstasy. The only god to use that nickname in Olympus is Dionysus, one of the 12 gods of the Greek pantheon. What does Dionysus look like? As expected, purple hair, minimum clothing. It's grapes because of the wine. Like, as expected. Okay. I like how the wine is like music notes and stuff. That's really cool. I think he's telling us to drink some more. Let's go ahead then. 19%. You shouldn't drink too much sangha. One of us has to be sober. Can you not drink a lot, Doksha? I'm a bit of a light drinker. Okay. 19%. What's the strongest drink you guys have drank? Like, not like taking a shot of and be like, never again. Like, drink. Like, I feel like I need to look up like how much alcohol percentage to proof. I feel like I need to look that up. 110 proof is how much alcohol? Is what percentage? 55? Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot. No wonder why that night was bad. I'm sorry. No wonder why that night was so bad. Okay, let me continue. I think he wants us to drink more. Okay. Wow, they're killing this. How come they have chopsticks inside of the bottle? Is there stuff at the bottom of a soju bottle? I'm not sure of. Is there like stuff like, why do they have chopsticks in the bottle? It's good to have someone to drink with. I was getting a little lonely. Is she drunk or no? What? I think if she's not drunk after all the alcohol they just drank, then I don't know what. All right, let me continue. Tito's vodka, so 40%. So I don't like alcohol. I don't drink really. I really don't drink. No, I don't drink more anymore. Like, that was college. Yeah, that was definitely college. I think she's sitting closer to me than before. Doksha. Yes. Doksha's he's got the little, his face is flush. He's definitely feeling it. Oh, wow. Something's not right. There's no way something like this would happen to me. Sir, I wish I could just have a conversation with you. Like, you're not that bad looking of a guy. The personality that you project might not be the personality how you feel, but what you project is very alluring and attractive. Oh, hold on. So from what I've been told, when you mix certain drinks with soju, it gets really bubbly and hard to drink. So the chopstick / a spoon is there to counteract that. Ah, I see. That's something I would have no idea. Like, for people in Korea, they would see that and that's just normal. But for me, I'm like, why do you have chopsticks in the bottle? That's really interesting. I've never had soju before. Never had it. All right, something's not right. There's no way something like this would happen to me. Unless Dionysus somehow is working through Sangha. Oh, no. Oh, come on. See, now you can't do it. This is the pain of this, right? They both were feeling it. They both were drunk. They both were having a moment. Now he's so in his head that he's been sobered up. And now that he's a little bit more sober, it's just like, you can't go through with that. Like, you got to stop her now. You can't willingly let her that sucks. That sucks. We're saying as a spectator, as a person, he is not good looking for them. But they're not. I don't think Doksha has been explicitly stated as being like. Has he been explicitly stating as being as ugly? I think all of his like, correct me if I'm wrong. It's because when that's around the time, I'm all over the place. That's around the time when he was portraying himself to be Jungyak. And they said Jungyak was like beautiful and right. It's just like I remember that they're like everyone's like, Junghyuk's supposed to be like beautiful and gorgeous and drop dead, and this guy's not that. He's just regular. It's not like he's ugly, right? It's like, it's not like he's ugly. He's a normal looking guy, right? It's like he's a normal looking guy. He's a good looking guy. He's not like beautiful or like anything crazy. So it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just life is different over there. I have no idea. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's the bad looking of a guy. Well, he's a drawing. So so it's just like, in comparison, he doesn't look that much different from Junghyuk. It's just Junghyuk has sharper features than him. Like, he's a little bit more fleshy in the face if you were to compare drawings. All right. Personal skill, the fourth wall has made you a little sober. Sangha, get a hold of yourself. Right. Something like this would never happen to me. There's no way someone as thorough as Sangha would do something like this. What? Oh. Huh? Oh my. What was I doing just now? Why don't we stop playing and start discussing things? Damn it, I feel a little pitiful. Is she saying that? Is she saying she feels pitiful? Why does she feel pitiful? Like, okay, why would she feel pitiful in this situation? Would she feel pitiful because she got drunk and she almost had this moment like this? After, like, for whatever reason, she decided to, like, build up a tolerance to alcohol? Is that the reason why? That's Dokja's thought bubble. Okay, I'm like, if that's hers, I'm like, why would she feel pitiful? I can see why he would feel pitiful. Because he's in his head. Like, he's in his head. So her, like, acting, like, all embarrassed and stuff, he would take that the wrong way. Huh, okay. I'm like, why would she feel pitiful if that's her speech bubble? Oh, my goodness. I think if there wasn't if there wasn't anything happening like this is just a case of a person who hasn't had that many interactions with the opposite sex when it comes to romance, not understanding what a moment is. And they were having a drunken moment. A lot of people have drunken moments. And he completely, like, allowed himself not to have that moment because he has no experience. And unless this was just them being messed with by Dionysus because Dionysus told them to drink. I don't know. It could be a mixture. Like, it could be like, okay, they started drinking, they were having a nice time, everyone fell asleep. They said they wouldn't get drunk, but then Dionysus was like, keep drinking. I don't know if Dionysus was telling them to keep drinking so that he could be entertained by what might happen, or if it's like, keep drinking so that you could achieve a level of drunkenness that is suitable for me so that I can step in and intervene or something like that. I don't know. All right. It's doing something. Okay. You've spoiled the fun. Personal skill, Otherworld Interpreter level 2 has been activated. Yeah, he was gonna be a pervy voyeur. That's what he was gonna be. He was gonna be a pervy voyeur. He was just gonna watch them get it on. Oh yeah, 100%. That's whenever he sobered up, I'm like, now it's like they were I don't know if Dionysus was actually like affecting them through the drink, or if he just knows like there are two young people going through a lot of things, they have stress, get them drunk, make them get next to each other, just let it play out, and he was just gonna watch. I don't know if he was actually like puppeting the strings. I don't know. It's just like I know what to do. He's a curator of the vibes. I think that's what he was curating, some vibes, and he was gonna have some fun. So that's what I'm thinking, and I'm thinking they might have had a genuine experience. But he definitely did do the right thing, Dokja, because like if they both were drunk, it's like this weird thing. Like when you start to talk about it, it feels weird. Where it's just like, oh, they both were drunk, this, that, and the third. Like nothing crazy was gonna happen. I don't like veering left. You know where I'm going. Like that wasn't gonna happen. But it was the fact of he ended up getting sobered up. So now she's the one that's strung and he's not. And him going through with that, him like accepting of that, of her advances, would be taking advantage of her and all that stuff, and he would be dead wrong because she's in a state where she cannot consent. So it's really weird, but he definitely did do the right thing. Stupid personal skills kicking in at the wrong time. All right, let's continue. The Great Hall has started reacting. The gods of the other world must have sensed Dionysus present. Dionysus's, is that how I say it? Dionysus's presence? Yeah, like fourth wall. I feel like fourth wall. Would fourth wall had... I'm thinking, if Dokja wasn't so in his head about like, man, this wouldn't happen to me, etc., 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 would fourth wall have kicked in? If he would have been accepting of it, would fourth wall have kicked in? I don't know. That's a good question to ask. I have no idea. It's a possibility. We are spending a lot of time on this subject because it's the first time something like this has happened in this series. It's crazy. Usually it's always an extreme. It's like, usually it's like, oh, romance is happening? No, like, no, this girl's going to get taken advantage of, or like, we're going to fight and then this person gets slaughtered. And it's just like, it's his first, like, generic moment. First generic moment so far. All right, let me continue. The Great Hall has started reacting. The gods of the other world must have sensed Dionysus. I'm shipping them. Goodness gracious, I'm sorry. Must have sensed Dionysus's presence, even though it's not my original one. It may just be letters, but he addressed us directly. I mean, the King of Beauty wants to hop on him, so it's not like the people. Right, you see, right. My original ship was Huon and Dokja. I wouldn't mind either. I guess it's because he's one of the 12 gods of Olympus. It's quite reckless of him. Only the top constellations can directly communicate with this world without using an incarnation or a Dokkaebi as a medium. It's quite taxing on the plausibility too. That's why most constellations deliver their message through indirect means. Okay. If you're that confident, why don't you appear before us? I hate those damned tentacles. He won't admit that he's not powerful enough to fight them. Interesting. Okay. I can't be bothered to fight them. And you'll all be dead if I go there myself. Well, that's true. Well, it's true that Soul will be in ruins when someone on his level makes an appearance. Read again. I can't be bothered to fight them, and you'll all be dead if I go there myself. It's true that Soul will be in ruins when someone on his level makes an appearance. So are we saying an incarnation? No. A constellation as powerful, as legendary, as mystical as like one of the 12 gods of Olympus are too powerful? Like, I'm making a comparison. If you've read or watched the 7 Deadly Sins, Nanatsu no Taizai, is it like similar to being too strong to be in this mortal realm? So it's like if we showed up here, we would like, it would be unstable for us to be here. We would be too powerful. Is it something like that? Or is it like, no, by the time one of you guys will come here, like Soul would have already fallen or something through one of the not catastrophes, maybe a catastrophe, through one of the scenarios? Is that what we're saying? Yeah, but I think most of the in-world company actually ships him with oh, madman. If he appears without an incarnation's body, humans shouldn't see them in their original form. Gotcha. Okay, Lily, thank you. Gotcha. Yeah, the world can't handle the presence of an actual god showing up. Okay. I like that. I like that. Give us a rule, establish it. I like that. I like that. cool. Okay. That's how my father killed my mother. What does he mean by that? He must be referring to the legend behind his birth. From what I know, Dionysus was born between Zeus and Princess Semele of Thebes. Hera, jealous of Zeus, of course. I'm probably butchering these name pronunciations, but of course Hera would be jealous. Disguised herself as her nanny and told her the following: that Zeus might be an imposter. Ask him to show you what he looks like in Olympus. Having fallen for Hera's trick, she asked Zeus to show his true self, and burned to death by the rays of light emitted by Zeus's true form. Why would he even do that? Why would he even do that? That's a little different from what I know. His mother isn't the Princess of Thebes from what I read. I knew she was smart, but she's so well read too. It's Zeus, that's why. Yeah. Why am I questioning Zeus? As she said, there are two legends behind Dionysus' birth. Even he's saying, one where his mother is the princess is the Princess Semele of Thebes. I see that you know quite a lot about me. And the other is the version in which his mother is Persephone, wife of Hades. Okay. She right here, she looks cooler than what she looks like in what's his face in the game Hades. I feel like out of all the designs in that game Hades, she has like the suckiest one. She just has pink hair and she's naked. She don't look all. It's like, to me, she's not all that great. He swore of the river Styx. Okay, like all the other gods in that game, like all their designs are freaking dope. Hers is like, okay, cool, she's naked. Come to think of it, I'm curious. Which one of the two is the true story? Is that so important to you? It is. I need the true story to be the latter version. The reason I went along with Huon and started a party was so I could lure out to Dionysus. Really? All the way he's been planning this since all the way back then? It would make sense since he's red. He would know about all this stuff, but wow. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah. Okay. Wow. Dionysus, son of Persephone. If she is indeed his mother. That was Aphrodite. Okay. Thank you. No, I'm all over the place. I do like Persephone's design in Hades. What would this is why I live stream stuff. Certain artistic reasons. Okay. All right. It's highly likely that Dionysus is able to communicate with Persephone, wife of Hades. Insolent human. Uh-oh. But I like rude humans. As a former Greek mythology nerd, how the different gods act / spirits tie into each other is actually kind of cool. Like their mythos tie into the nature and seasons in a semi-scientific way. Gotcha. Bro, it's too big brain for my smooth brain to comprehend. Insolent human, but I like rude humans. I knew of someone who was as reckless as you. He was very good with the lyre. But things didn't end well for him either. It'll be different for me. I can open the gates of the underworld for you. Father of the rich knight doesn't like me, but the goddess of the underworld will grant my request. But it's very dangerous there, and I can't guarantee that you'll make it back alive. That's fine by me. Interesting. Good. I also like a desperate human. Remember, you will only have 12 hours while there. If you do not return by then, you will never be able to return to the scenario in which you reside, meaning we'll be trapped there. Damn it, this is why he made us drink. Ah. Sangha, Gilyang, and Yusung wake up the others. And he took them. Okay. He took them. I hope that father of the rich knight takes a liking to you. Damn. Okay, that was a good chapter. That was a really good chapter. I really like that one. I really like that chapter. Really did. That was a really good chapter. Come on, you know Olympus is watching them through Sangha, and the system is supposedly evade the humanity destruction and are gonna drink. So the god of alcohol would love it. Of course. Of course. This is a really good chapter, man. It's just like nothing but talking and just back and forth with Dionysus, but it's cool. I really like this chapter. I really did. I really did like this. Interesting. Yeah, really good one. Have a good one, Ivan. Have a good one. I know it's late for you. I know it's late for you. Have a good one. See ya. I don't know when I'd see you. Maybe Monday. Maybe later next week, but have a good one. The setup for the following chapters is really intriguing. I like how the story includes a ton of mythology from different cultures, all mixed in one plot. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's the one thing about this series where it does things that, and this is just, I'm saying this because I'm not an individual that has read a lot of things or watched a lot of things when it comes to like webtoons or different like manga or stuff like that. Like, I'm not well read in that verse. I haven't experienced a story that weaves so many different things together and has a lot of what to me feels like original ideas, or original ideas like built off of the backs, I should say, plural, of previous stories that we know. It takes such an interesting turn that it's hard for me to explain it. I don't know why. Like, it's really hard for me to explain it, but I'm like, when I read it, I'm like, yeah, that's really good. It's really good. It's really fun. It's like I'm getting the same feeling that I got before we started, was that before we started the 5th scenario when we were talking to Su Young? Oh gosh, excuse me. It's another similar chapter where it's like not much happened, a lot of conversation happened, and the conversation was really cool. But it's like that same feeling where I'm like, man, I like that right there is really freaking cool. And I'm getting that same feeling from this. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, like it's like in my unreadness, I can just tell like there's something special with this series, just how it goes about it. It's really freaking cool and intriguing. And I feel like you don't have to be a fan of action to like this series. It has a lot of intrigue to keep you invested, or to keep you occupied long enough to get more information. It looks good. Like, I feel like it really checks off every single box when it comes to crafting a story to make you read week to week, even though it is a novel, right? But it definitely checks off every single box. It really does. Man, really good. Takes a lot of cliches from different stories, puts an original spin on it. Oh gosh, excuse me. I would assume every single main scenario would have some sort of deeper meaning. I haven't gone back to reread yet, but I would assume upon rereading that I would notice things or pick up on undercurrents of each main scenario. That's something I might take notes for, maybe eventually at some point in time. I like the series enough that I would take notes for it. I can say that. So like maybe I would do that just to see what I pick up from it. This is a really good chapter, man. It's like the moment where Doke's just like, I need the latter story to be the right one. It's like, because if your mom is indeed Persephone, the wife of Hades, then you can get me to where I need. And he doesn't answer. Dionysus doesn't answer, but then responds like, I can guide you there. Just like, I like that. It's like, I like that. I'm like that. It's good. Like you don't need to confirm anything. You don't need like a yes I am yada yada yada. It's just like, all right, you're like Dionysus is like, you're interesting. I'll help you. Okay. No need to dwell on that. Like that's been like we've already laid that. We've laid that down, and now we can walk across it so we can get to where we need to go. Oh, it's in home feels like anything could happen. Yes, it does. It really does feel like almost anything could happen. I feel like Doksha is taking the constellations a bit more seriously. I do think so. Upon his statement, I remember, I don't like now that I'm actually thinking about it. Whenever Doksha said, whenever he went to that thing with the constellations and trying to game them, and they all like end up screwing him, and he was doing this game with Sanga's constellation. I remember him saying, oh, he was like, I wish I didn't have to do this, but he's like, I already set this one up. Like I set this plan up. I got to go through with this plan. I just can't leave it sitting here. It's just gonna probably will come back and get me. And now it makes sense whenever he's sitting here like, this is the reason why I even joined up with Huon in the first place. Because of all this stuff, I'm setting up trying to get to Dionysus. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm just like, oh, there we go. There's like the bridge where it connects. Like, oh, we did this for some unknown reason, and so much further later, we realized that it was for this. What the hell is it? Who's walking like that? That's annoying as hell. Sorry. Like, sorry. It's like freaking booming. Like, what the heck? Excuse me. Dokshar explained first main is original set, the killing thing, second survive. Her trap, gotcha. Yeah. They're still playing with him on some level. Yeah, they are. Since his last plan failed, Dokshi's being a bit more cautious when it comes. Yeah, he definitely is. Like if he could have done what he needed to do a different way, I think he would do it 100%. But because he set something up back before he was enlightened as to like, oh yeah, like maybe messing with the constellations isn't as easy as I thought it was. Like I have to follow this through. But once I follow this through and if I come out on the other end of this, like how I approach these constellations and how I deal with things are completely different from this point on. Excuse me, I definitely can see that 100%. He said as much before we even, like, either last chapter or 2 chapters ago. He said as much. Excuse me. Oh, man. It's a good chapter, man. Good chapter. I think I'm gonna call it here. Another nice, short, sweet chapter. Had some cool conversations. We had a moment. I'm not gonna rehash all the like Dokyo and Sangha stuff because we spent enough time during the chapter talking about it. So it's like nice moment there, and that's pretty much it. Like we really had the chapter comprised of the Dokyo and Sangha moment and the conversation with Dionysus, and now we're on our way to the underworld or whatever it's called. I feel like Dionysus might have won in a ship. No, Dionysus just wanted to see. That's what he wanted. That's what Dionysus wanted. It didn't matter how it happened, as long as it happened. He didn't care. That's all he wanted. So yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your Friday or Saturday, wherever you are. Have a good rest of your weekend coming up and next week, and hopefully, God willing, I see you guys back here next Friday for chapter 112 of Omniscient Reader. So thank you guys again. I'll see ya and have a good one. Peace out.